An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun. Barnett airing one out for Boyd. And that is incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him trying to take away that area of the field.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Play action. It's Jackson. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 33. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get the ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
On 3rd down, Barnett. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. David Ojabo running in to take him down. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Well, for all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, you know, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The play after's up and go. And that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Here's a handoff to start the drive. The starts. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Operating from the gun, Barnett. His throw incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
To throw on 3rd down, Barnett.
Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
They're looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Darren Stingley picks it, and the Texans force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
To throw on 2nd down, Barnett. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you had there, because when you give him different looks and give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football. And that's worked for the defense early in this game. And now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back and he starts to get into a nice little groove.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Back to throw. Barnett. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, Barnett. It's complete. This is Starks. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This is Starks.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the door gets tough in here.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Complete, starts on the screen. And he is going to lose yardage here. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it third down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Looking to throw. Barnett. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Patrick Queen.
And now off to the races down the right side. He's at the 30. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still one possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
The quarterback run good for 10 that time, but it does lead to a third down.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends.
Jackson's going to try to sneak. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. It's a gain of a yard, and the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
On 2nd and goal, Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Barnett. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
David Ojabo. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Fielded just inside the 20. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. They'll get 34 yards there. On 1st down, Sheldon. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Third and 2, here's Jackson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
On 4th down, on is the punter, Colby Wadman. And they won't try and pooch it. It's a fake. And this is caught. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And they were right in that gray area on the edge of long field goal range, maybe too short to punt it. So the defense probably was expecting this was a possibility.
They should have been, and in most cases, what you do on defense is you go to what they call punt safe. In other words, you leave your defense on the field, prepare for them to possibly go for it, and then you just have a little bit different responsibilities. You're not really trying to get a big return. You just want to make sure you get the ball back. But they fell asleep with the switch.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Again, Jackson. touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And it is now 21-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on first down. Barnett. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A final shot before break. Barnett. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. So we're at halftime here in Ann Arbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21.
And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. They run again with Starks. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
90 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Off play action. Barnett. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. Now Starks.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Starks. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage held their spot, and stacked him up.
A run here for Starks. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 17. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Back to throw. Barnett. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Let's go now.
They're going to run. It starts. And he is not going anywhere. They stop it for no gain. He needed 2, but he doesn't come anywhere close. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
The slot man in motion right. Play action. Now Jackson. They shakes him off, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. We're in Baltimore, 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Texans are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, still throwing here with a big 3rd quarter lead, but that time this defense gets a measure of revenge.
One of the few positive moments they've had on either side of the football, really. Things have definitely not gone their way, but maybe their offense can seize on this and put some points on the board.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Starks, and he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
128 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now?
He's got a man complete. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. A great play there. With touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year.
And the Ravens are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Tucker now for the extra point. And he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Again on the ground, again with Starks. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
He had to fight for every yard on that run, shook himself free of a tackle, and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
The Texans on 3rd down, just 1 conversion in 8 tries, not good. This time they face a 3rd and 2, and he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no game there, and it leads to a 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down. Will go the other way with the football. The Texans tried it. They come up empty here on fourth. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Jackson on first down. That's complete. It's Collins. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards, the final tally. Well, they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way, and plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. They go play action with Jackson. Complete. This is Lewis. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a nice pickup at 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on first and goal.
First and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on second and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Here's Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm. I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
On second down now, starts, and he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
On third down, Barnett in trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be gathered up in the end zone, and that's a defensive touchdown. That's something you have to be wary of on your side of the field, that close to the goal line. The defense, they are looking for that football. They got it. They scored it.
You are so right, and the quarterback has to speed things up himself. So close to the goal line, they're going to get after you. Make sure you get rid of the football and in a safe place.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
To throw on third down, Barnett. It's caught by Hooper.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And now here is another interception.
Picked up by Jamel Dean.
There he goes left side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown.
And not only is his defense pitching a shutout, now they're controlling points themselves, and they have really put together what's almost been a perfect effort here in this one.
I love how you expressed that. They absolutely exceeded expectations in this one, and even better than their play, it's been their effort. Even with the win in their back pocket already, every one of those guys is still out there fighting like it's a tie game.